What I always think of when I think of the Jurassic films is you're dealing with dinosaurs that are more dangerous and terrifying than you could possibly imagine.
It's why you come to see a Jurassic film. I think you want to be scared.
On the island we're headed to, 24 species have survived there alone.
Theme park owners did experimental work, leaving only the worst ones here.
Jurassic World Rebirth is about a special ops group that goes on a clandestine mission to recover blood samples from 3 different types of dinosaurs.
If we get this DNA, millions of lives are saved.
There's this sense of urgency about it. Let's go.
The movie has a lot of very scary, very intense, kind of relentless moments.
Hey! It is a thriller. You are trapped on this island.
It just leads to this constant upping of the stakes.
Duncan!
Which I think makes for incredible cinematic experience.
There's something very primal about dinosaurs. You can't dismiss them like they really existed. And I think it's never left our genetics, this fear of a bigger creature coming and dragging one of us away.
Hold up, everything! Gareth can see the whole film in his mind. He's a very unique storyteller in that way.
What's going to happen? The water's just going to do this past you a little bit. And you're not sure, was it just imagination?
One thing about Gareth Edwards is his understanding of visual effects is second to none. There was no fear about how he was going to create these dinosaurs.
Cut, very good.
Got that very good, well done.
Gareth's very particular about the designs of the dinosaurs, whether it's a legacy creature like the T-Rex, whether it's a brand new dinosaur.
Open the door!
There's some new types of dinosaurs being introduced.
Sorry. Please open the door, please!
I think they're gonna be a little unsettling.
Stay there, Audrina. It's right above you, okay?
You kind of wanted these to look a little bit nasty, a little bit menacing and evil.
We're looking for any way that we can to have the hairs on the back of your neck rise.
That's what brings the excitement. You are just in a constant state of peril. You know, everybody asks me if we're just spending all of our day in front of a green screen. I'm like, no, we're actually on these incredible sets and like out in the elements.
When it comes to the way we approach a Jurassic film, I'm a great believer in real locations.
And it was just it's so nice finding yourself isolated from what I would think of as my normal life. All of these locations have been characters and they all contribute to elements in the film.
There was a common goal of creating something magical on film that looked really authentic. You know, you can't build sets like that.
I think it's so visceral. Shooting in these extraordinary locations. There's nothing that says dig in more than a crew that's up to here in the mangroves water, but also as the tide's coming in, that they're still shooting.
Taking boats out to like remote islands and camping out with our crew to get these naturally beautiful places.
Our locations are 11 out of 10, every single one.
There's definitely shots where you go, no, that you can only get that in a real place.
They just look extraordinary and add such texture to the film.
Everywhere you look is already seemingly iconic, and it's just sort of out of body to be finding yourself in Jurassic World.
Jurassic World Rebirth follows the story of the mission and then the story of this family that is just there by chance.
In Jurassic World Rebirth, my team is tasked with collecting DNA samples, and then a family who's on their own journey ends up getting swept up in all of that.
You guys ever wish you had a boring dad?
We do.
I play Ruben Delgado, and we're introduced to this family, and they're making this trip on his beloved boat, La Mariposa.
Mayday, this is the Mariposa. We are sinking.
They're very grateful to be rescued, but they quickly start to realize that they're probably worse off than they were to begin with.
Stop talking! Stop talking!
They are just an innocent family, not prepared for what's about to go down.
The family has nothing to do with dinosaurs, but they are met with dinosaurs inevitably.
Right away, I was so engaged and moved by the story of the family.
Working with Luna and Manuel and Audrina, it's been wonderful.
We have literally been in the trenches together.
My voice might be a little gone tomorrow, but that's okay.
To see a family who are just surviving is brilliant.
Other people may talk about us, but we don't have to do the job for them.
She's scared.
There's lots of fun and excitement, and people who are fans of Jurassic are not going to be disappointed.
For Jurassic World Rebirth, we have this massive orchestra with choir and everything, and we're going to get to record it at Abbey Road. Jonathan asked, can I come along to the recording sessions? And he said, maybe, I could play with the orchestra for the movie.
I played in an orchestra when I was 18. If you could have told me at that age that one day there was an opportunity to play with a 105-piece orchestra at Abbey Road, with Alexandre Desplat conducting both the John Williams score and also his own incredible original score, I would not quite believe it.
Hello, John. We invited Jonathan Bailey to sit with our great clarinet section near the principal chair.
I sat there in awe of all the musicians. The dream was just to play really quietly in the back.
To start with, he was just playing with the professional players. And then at the end of that take, Alexander was like, okay, do you want to do the solo? Which is an intimidating situation to be in.
So, clarinets, there's a solo. Come on, let's try.
Sure.
All right. So, clarinet is playing unison with the alto flute. And there's this very beautiful moment when the character played by Jonathan Bailey puts his hand on one of these dinosaurs for the first time. And he did great. Everybody was smiling and happy and cheering.
Oh, God. That was a highlight of my life.
I just played with the orchestra, which I'm still processing. I'm sort of shaking. It's like a total dream come true. There's so much serendipity for me to be in that room at that time where that music cue came up that happened to be a clarinet solo that also happened to be Dr. Henry interacting with the dinosaur for the first time.
So we give you a part which is not in B flat, you have to transpose.
Yes, Maestro.
Alexander is a hero of mine anyway, but to have him go, sound pretty good, was like a badge of honor.
Never mind the pressure, he went through it and he did a great job. It was fun. The orchestra was happy to have him there.
The only thing I would say to young kids is just find something you love and just keep going, because you never know when it all just comes into an alignment like that. It was a very unique and unbelievably surreal but joyful experience.
Thank you. That is literally the highlight of my career.
For anyone who loves the original Jurassic films, this is the movie for you.
Oh my God.
Steven gave me a call and said, hey, you want to do another one of those?
It's called Rebirth. It harkens back to the first film. It's a survival story.
No one's dumb enough to go where we're going.
When I read the script, it felt like a love letter to Spielberg. I've always wanted to shoot on film. I really wanted Jurassic World Rebirth to have that naturalistic, cinematic quality.
The original Jurassic asked that brilliant question of just because we can, should we?
What the hell are those?
It's an epic action-adventure story, and there's some new types of dinosaurs being introduced.
It will have a lot of humor and it'll be fun, but it also has a lot of very scary, very intense moments.
The sequence with the raft was in the first novel, Jurassic Park. One of the first things Stephen and I said was, we got to get that raft sequence in someplace.
We've really gone back to basics to imagine yourself in this circumstance on this Jurassic Island.
It has adventure, it has friendship and loyalty and the portrayal of those things. It has an almost impossible task that you just root for everyone to complete.
Come on! The movie at its core is thrilling.
I know that it will bring back the wonder of seeing Jurassic for the first time.
Please open the door for me!
On the island we're headed to, 24 species have survived there alone.
The theme park owners did experimental work, leaving only the worst ones here.
Don't see that every day.
Or ever.
Let's go.
If we get this DNA,
millions of lives are saved.
Maybe we should make this quick, huh? Time to move.
We put ourselves in a place where we don't belong. Survival is a long shot.
That's kind of our specialty.
She's scared. She's scared of.
Come on! Run!
We're not gonna let you get hurt, okay?
there was a source.
We found it?
No, it found us.